and happy Friday. Let's see, let me get my lights right. I always forget to change my lights back when I go down to my hands though, so somebody's gonna have to remind me about that. Let's see, I'm waiting for myself to pop up on my screen. Oh, Ruth can see me. Hello, Ruth. I'm happy to have you joining me from Florida. Hey, Ruth, can you see my face right now, or are you just chatting with me? Because on my computer screen, I don't see my face at all. I just came on. Never mind. I don't know how far behind I am, but we're here. Okay, so tonight is Friday. My name is Sharon Rogers, for those of you who don't know me, and I am Sharon Rogers from Mrs. Rogers' Stamperhood. My husband is Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, but the real Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, not the one on TV. So anyway, I'm so glad to have you here with me. Every Friday night, I try to come to you with a live video, creating a card or something else fun. And I do have a fun one tonight. It's got a little surprise inside. So I am so excited to show you. What inspired this was a class that I am having tomorrow. And there was an option of a to-go version. So Ruth, who I was just saying hi to a minute ago, she's getting the to-go one in the mail soon. And I've shown you this paper before, the Wildly Flowering DSP, which is on sale for a few more days, and it really is gorgeous. I think it's probably one of the DSPs that I've liked the best. The colors are just kind of my colors, and it's perfect as we head into fall. Really, really nice fall combinations. But it doesn't have to be just fall, as you will see. But anyway, what do you say we turn the camera down and get started? So here we go. Oops, there's me on the computer. Look at that. All right, let's see what we got here. There's my screen. Hi, Sheila. Nice to have you on tonight. Go ahead, everybody, as you come on, go ahead and say hello. I'd love to know who is watching. So we are using the Wildly Flowering DSP, and this is my second package that I've gone through, believe it or not. I just love this paper. So we've got a Moody Mauve and an Early Espresso in white with a little bit of wild wheat. This pattern is very pretty too. And then we've got, this is a linen look of Misty Moonlight. And then one of my favorite patterns right here, got Crumb Cake and white and Misty Moonlight and mauve and a little bit of wild wheat. And here's some more wild wheat. This just reminds me of it. This is an old-fashioned look to me, the print and everything else. But aren't these great fall colors? They are perfect for fall. And so here's another delicate flower pattern in all those same colors. And I love this one. It's just a very subtle tone on tone look with the flowers. There's a blue version as well that we'll be using tonight. And here's a really pretty wild wheat. And that's something that I never thought I'd put together in the same sentence, pretty and wild wheat. But there you go. Here's a linen look that's in the Crumb Cake. I love this pattern. I think these flowers are beautiful, 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 beautiful. Here's that other one that I was talking about with another pretty print on the other side. And that's pretty much it. So we are gonna we're gonna get started with a card base of Misty Moonlight. And the front of this could not be more simple. We are going to take a piece of this pattern and we're going to cut it. It's already 3 inches wide because I played with it to make the sample. And we're going to cut it to 5 1/4 long. So this is 3 by 5 1/4. And that's just going to go right here on the front. I'm going to have an equal border on the left, right, and top. Just going to glue that down. The front of this card is super, super simple. The inside is simple too, but it is not it's not as super simple as this. It's simple. It's just, it looks a little bit more complicated. Looks more complicated than it is. So, and now we just need a sentiment. So I'm going to bring in, this is one of the stamp sets and die bundles that I use in tomorrow's class, something fancy. It's from the last annual catalog. So it's no longer purchased, you're not able to purchase this as a bundle. You have to purchase it separately, stamps and dies. Both are wonderful. The sentiments, lots of great sentiments. The dies, which do fit the sentiments, the dies are certainly standalone dies. They're just shapes. So those are really fantastic. I'm going to use this die right here. And I'm going to just take a little scrap, and I have a gazillion of these scraps right now because I've been prepping. And then we need our Misty Moonlight ink. I've already got the Happy Birthday stamp mounted. I'm going to stamp that right in the center there. You know what? While I'm at it, I'm going to need another sentiment on the inside. So while I'm at it, I might as well stamp and die cut it at the same time. So this is I Didn't Forget Your Birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. And I'm going to be die cutting that with this one right here, the largest one. So, yep, see, that fits just right. So the magic that is on the inside of this, I think actually goes really nicely with this sentiment. You'll see what I mean a little bit later. So let's go ahead and just put this through my die cutting machine. A little tape on here. Sorry, I gotta move it a little bit closer to me, make sure it's straight. It's a medium-high pollen count day today, so that means my eyes are a little blurry. But it's not gonna stop me from crafting. So number 1 and number 2 plates. Here's the number 3. That one's getting warped. That's going to be retired shortly. It's about time to retire and change my plates. It's been several months. I've run these through. Put my top plate back on. All right. And voila. Take off my tape carefully so I can reuse it. How's everybody's day going? You ready for the weekend? Anybody got any special plans? In addition to my class tomorrow, I have to work. I'm overseeing an outside organization that's coming in to use the church building, and that's Stuff the Bus. So that's always a fun thing to do. We're going to bring our card back in here, and we're going to put our sentiment here, but I think I want a little extra. And here's a sneak peek. Now, you know I've lost my mind when I bought Wild Wheat ribbon, but it goes with another ribbon. It goes with another DSP that's coming out next week, next Tuesday, I think it is. No, not next Tuesday, a week from Tuesday, when the new mini catalog debuts. So this is a Wild Wheat ribbon. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of eyeball how I want it on my paper. So I'm just going to weave it back and forth like that, just zigzag it back and forth. And that's going to go under here. And then I'm going to put this right over the top, just like that. Of course, you could do it like that too. Same thing, but I'm doing it like that. I need something to anchor that down. So I'm going to take a little bit of, you could just use a regular tape runner if you want to, but I don't want to get mine out right now. I'm going to just put that right here. I'm going to zigzag my stuff again. I want my ends to kind of stick off from the rest of it. So spread it out a little bit. And I'm just gonna pop it right over there. Whoops. There we go, just like that. And then I'm gonna pop that right on with some dimensionals. So this is my mini dimensionals. I don't want my minis, I want my regular ones. All right, nobody's got anything special this weekend? Well, I hope you're crafting then. That's special. That's always special. And so there's the front of our card. How simple is that? Really simple, right? And you can do this with any DSP, any ribbon. You could add some bling if you wanted to. I'm keeping it just as it is. Now on this inside, I'm going to do a few things, but one is I'm going to take a piece that is 4 by 5 and a quarter, and I'm going to put that down there. Now, obviously, you can't write on this the way it is because there's too much pattern. It's too dark. But we're going to decorate it a little bit, and you'll see. It's just such a pretty print. I want to see it as much as possible. All right, so this next step we're going to take, and I will have these directions shortly after I finish tonight. On this live, I will print up some direction or put some directions on my blog and link it in the description of this video. I'm going to take a 3/4 inch by 6 inch piece of, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just using one of the blues. I had that little scrap. You could use the same one that you're using now, but I'm going to use this one. So I've got a 3/4 by 6 inch piece, and I'm going to score that at 1 inch. And then another 1.5 inches after that. So that's 2.5 inches. And then another inch. So that's at 3.5 inches. This will all be on my blog. And then another 1.5 inches, which is 5. So that leaves a 1 inch piece at the end. Then I'm going to score, and then I'm going to fold on all those score lines. And what's going to happen is these two ends are you're going to join together, and you get a rectangle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to join these two ends together. And so to do that, I just keep one of them folded over. And then I fold over the other one. Why are you not? Never mind. Never mind what I'm doing. Oops, that's not right. That's not right. What am I doing? There we go. I don't know what I just did. Oh, I put the glue on the wrong side. That's okay, because I got to glue it to my base anyways. I'm making a pop-up card in case you haven't already guessed. So what's going to happen is I want to glue this side to this side of my card. So I'm going to put this fold right up next to the fold of my card, and I'm going to adhere it. Now on the bottom, I only want this part right here adhered to this 1.5 inch section. So again, I'm going to put this right up against the fold. I'm going to try to get that in there straight. Let's add a little bit more glue here. Just a little bit. If I close my card, see, now it opens up. See that little mechanism in there? All right. So remember this piece that we had here? We're going to anchor this right here. So when it's flat, we don't want it to go past the card. Like, we don't want it to stick out like this. No sticking out of our tongues or anything else here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little adhesive up here on this top part. And when you close it, it closes nicely. All right, so, and I don't actually put it right to the end. I put it right here, and I'm going to leave a little bit of space because I can leave that much space. And here, when I do that, then I know it's in the right spot. It's not sticking out. There we go. So it didn't go right to the end, but almost to the end. That is so simple, right? That was not hard, right? And look, it pops up when you open. It's kind of fun. It's a little fun little surprise. And so now where are you going to write? Well, you can just add another piece of basic white. Let's see. We've got this piece right here. And that one kind of fits. I don't think that was the one I cut though. I wonder where that one was. I hope I didn't. You know what? I don't know. No, that's definitely not it. This isn't either. So I'm going to go 2, and I wrote down the measurements that I want. I want 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. So 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. I think will give me the right measurement here. So I'm just going to stick this down right here. Has enough room in here so as it's not overlapping, and it's just a little bit of place for me to write. Sign my name. You don't have to do much more than that. But pretty fast card, right? What do you think? Give me a thumbs up or share or comment. I want to know what you think. All right. So there's our inside. Pretty easy. That's it. That's got to be a record, right? I spoke to you for a bit. I decorated the outside. I decorated the inside. We made a moving part card. All right, well, let's see. I'm going to turn you back around if I can. There I am. There's my hand. Okay. So, just a few things to remind you. These are the last days for bonus days coupons. So if you have a bonus days coupon, you want to make sure you redeem it before the end of the month. I would not wait until the last day just in case something's going wonky with the website, like everybody's trying to redeem and then the things crash. That wouldn't be good. So I would do it before then. And we're also in our last days of the DSP sale. So you'll want to make sure that any DSP that you want to grab, you can go ahead and grab it now while it's on sale, because the sale goes away when August goes away. And the sale is for anything that is in our annual catalog or online that is regular DSP. So if it's got a foil to it, it's not going to be included because that's considered specialty designer series paper. So, but there are plenty of great designs that are on sale. We also have, this is the last week, we're coming into the last week of my retreat registration that gets the early bird price. So early bird pricing, which is you're saving $10 off the $99 price, that expires also when August expires. So my retreat is October 12th, and you'll get a swag bag worth with $50 worth of Stampin' Up! Merchandise in it. You'll get some what a lot of demonstrators call pillow gifts. They're just really table gifts, just little surprises. I'm going to have some snacks. We'll have a game with prizes, and other than that, I will have a class that is there designed with your swag bag in mind, where you'll create 4 cards. But other than that, you can work on whatever you want. I do have some extra classes that you can sign up for. Some are Christmassy, some are just wintry, some are fall. So you'll have those options when you get to registration. And if you have not seen that email reminding you of registrations, then certainly just drop me an email, stamperhood@gmail.com, and I will make sure I get that to you. I think that's it. So I'm gonna try to clean up this disaster of a room. I have lost a punch. Like, I cannot find my hexagon punch. I don't know where it is. So I've got to look for that. Fortunately, Sheila let me borrow hers, but I still haven't found mine yet, and I need to. So that's what I'm going to go do right now. Amidst all my boxes that have started to come in for my October retreat, because you don't ever wait till the last minute. So anyway, have a great weekend. I know I'm going to, and I will see you for Tune In Tuesday right here on my YouTube channel next week. Bye.